after a rough start. Clark, a little bit of daylight.
Dips inside and can't finish. Boston wrestling through a triple team. Here is Clark off the screen, launches and drops a triple.
Indiana has not missed in this second quarter. 8 for 8. Clark weaving her way through. It's 9 for 9 now for the Fever in this quarter.
We got ourselves a ball game, Latina, with Atlanta surging in this third quarter. Behind the back, Clark. That's pretty.
Kenley working it around here for the Fever. Good ball movement on this possession. Logo shot. Logo make for Clark.
They work when you're not seeing them.
Clark from way downtown carries it.
There's just something different about Caitlin Clark when she takes the floor. The crowd knows it, the opponents know it, and she definitely knows it herself. Tonight, she played with that signature swagger, the kind of confidence that makes every possession feel like a highlight waiting to happen.
Timeout in between quarters, in between halves, to come out with the exact same energy. And especially, that's one way to do it.
We keep playing here from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Clark led that furious comeback and gets us started here in overtime.
Being able to finish out his last a little bit.
Clark, step back, hits a three!
And there it is, again.
To Clark. Clark trying to get around Mabry. Clark to the rim, reverses it home through the contact.
From the very start, she was in complete control. The ball in her hands is like magic. She doesn't just dribble, she dictates the rhythm of the game. Defenders closed out hard, trying to chase her off the three-point line, but Caitlin simply adjusted.
1 for 12 from the floor in this first.
Good looks, though. They're getting good looks.
Clark connects on a bomb. Here's Clark working behind Boston. Clark for the lead. You bet! By Boston. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo. You bet!
Shanna defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three. Oop, that is. She missed her first 7.
Step backs, quick crossovers, pull-ups from deep. It didn't matter. She found her shot and knocked it down. What makes her so special, though, is her ability to create for others while still being the most dangerous scorer on the floor.
Katie Lou Samuelson can't hit the long two. Stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet! A Brooklyn logo bomb from Caitlin Clark.
Ball is trying to create. Shot clock down to 9. Here as Clark gets inside. The scoop shot falls. Clark over Horston, hits a three!
It's been the second and third quarter that's been the issue for the Liberty, so let's see if they can have a better one here today as Clark finally hits her first shot of the night.
Her passing tonight was on another level. Behind the back, cross-court lasers, no-look dimes, you name it, she delivered it. Every teammate looked sharper, more confident, because they knew Caitlin would put the ball exactly where it needed to be.
So you love to see that DMV showing up, showing out.
Clark, an absolute beautiful shot.
And Christy Sides told us we have got to find a body on Reese.
Clark gets freed up from up top.
Can't hit on 3. She's got 9, 8, and 5 right now. Clark with the step back deep 2. Money.
Well, that takes care of one category.
A locked-in face.
Locked-in face.
Clark, a deep 3. You bet!
Her range? Forget about it. We're talking shots from way beyond the arc, in rhythm with perfect form. The kind of shots that make the arena gasp before the ball even touches the net. And the best part, she makes it look effortless. But she's not just a shooter. She attacked the rim.
But they're not going to do that. And with Noelle Quinn, as you mentioned, no challenge.
Clark, three ball in the way, and good. Boy, that cost Seattle 3 points, and they should have never had the ball there.
Now Clark trying to make something happen. Behind the back. Sacks the basket and gets her first field goal in style.
3 and some change left to play here in the first quarter. Caitlin Clark pulls it back, knocks it down. Her third 3 of the quarter. And the 8th rebound for Caitlin Clark. The runner falls off the glass, and Clark's
drew defenders in and created chaos for the opposition. Even on defense, she showed hustle, picking pockets, contesting shots, and never giving up on a play. That two-way energy is what separates good players from great ones.
18-5 run here for the Mystics after the Fever rattle off the first 5. Clark trying to answer, and does with a 3.
Well, that'll get you back in it quickly.
Just missed their first 5 shots of the fourth. Here is Clark turning on the Jets. Clark gets to the rim.
I guess he determined that Ariel Atkins had possession.
Clark the switch on to Dolson, steps back and buries a triple.
And she knows how to use her body and get to her spots of being able to affect that defense.
Clark is coming off the masterful night and starts us off strong here from Indianapolis with a 3 ball.
What stood out most tonight was her composure. No matter how the game shifted, Caitlin was the anchor. She slowed things down when needed, sped them up when it was time to strike, and always made the right call. That's leadership in its purest form. By the end of the game, the scoreboard told part of the story, but the highlights told the rest.
Now a 17-point deficit. Shot clock is off. The Fever can play for the final possession. Nobody picks up Clark, so she takes it in and lays it in. It's an and one for Caitlin Clark, who's putting together a first-half masterpiece.
Caitlin hit it. Clark.
Uh-oh.
Buckled Clark's knees.
Uh-oh. Erica Wheeler is beside herself in celebration down on the Fever side. We ran into them in the NCAA tournament. And I was like, what do they feed the players in Texas? Well, what are they feeding Caitlin Clark? Because there we go with another behind the back.
P3s, dazzling passes, fearless drives, and a competitive fire that never burned out. Caitlin Clark once again proved why she's not just a rising star, she's already a game changer. Another night, another show, another reminder. Caitlin Clark is must-watch basketball.
after a rough start. Clark, a little bit of daylight.
To get by playing together, you will hear all of these Fever players talk about the flow that they're developing.
Caitlin gives